I'm John Sanchez. I want to talk to you about it's really kind of one concept that has been repeated and reinforced to me in the last couple of days. I think primarily because of some of the podcasts that I listen to, some of the things that I watch. And the idea can be summed up in a couple of concepts that are your circle of concern and your circle of control. So think about your circle of control as the things, as you might imagine, that you can control. Your own attitude, your own behaviors, what you are doing at any point in time, that's within your control. Your circle of concern, though, includes things that you can't do anything about. Everyone right now is concerned about the coronavirus. They're concerned about the economy. They might be concerned about their own job, their own work, their own career, their family. But you may not actually be able to do anything to directly affect some or any of those things. So I think about a simple example. Yesterday I got a delivery of groceries, right? And so it makes me think about what kind of precautions are the grocery stores and the delivery people taking, and when they deliver them, what are the different practices that they're using? You know, the guy shows up with the bags. He doesn't have a face mask on. He doesn't have any gloves. I wouldn't expect that he would, but that's out of my control, right? In an ideal world, wouldn't it be great if he was wearing an N95 mask and he had gloves on and he did everything that I thought in my mind would be ideal to make sure that my groceries are protected? But I can't control all that. What I can control is once he leaves those groceries, what do I do with those groceries? So I won't go through all the details, but I have a whole procedure that I do to make sure that anything before it ever even comes in my house gets washed and wiped down, okay? Because I can control that. And it gives me peace of mind. And you might be watching this and thinking, John, that's a little crazy. That's just too much. I can't do that, or I won't do that, or it's not necessary to do that. That's fine. That's your decision to make. That's in your control. What's in my control is what I do. And another great example that I heard that puts this in perspective is an interview that I heard. It was two Navy SEALs. Jocko Willink was interviewing Dan Crenshaw. Dan Crenshaw is, I believe he's a congressman or a senator. He's a former Navy SEAL. And they were talking about all kinds of different experiences they had when they were SEALs. And when they were in training, in the BUDS training to first become a SEAL, they were talking about how the guys that quit, one of the big things that they had in common, the guys that quit, was that they made everything big. They thought of the entirety of their training, like, gosh, we're going to be here for 6 months, let's say it was, right? And they're thinking they're having a terrible day. They're getting beat down and just doing all kinds of really, really difficult physical activities. And they're thinking, oh my God, I got to do this for 60 more days. And a commonality for all the guys that made it through was they kept everything small. They focused just on the short term. I just need to endure this for 10 more minutes. I know in 10 minutes this is going to be done. Or I just need to get through the day. And they would look forward to chow, going to the chow hall that night, or being able to sleep however little they were able to sleep. But they kept things small, and they thought only about what was in their control. What's in my control? I have to do this many push-ups in the next 30 seconds or minute or whatever it was, and don't think about anything else. Keep things small. Think about your circle of control, not your circle of concern as much as possible. I know it's easier said than done, but it works. People who have been through difficult circumstances, I can tell you I lived through 2 hurricanes where I lost everything in South Florida. It's the entire reason that I live in Charlotte, North Carolina now. My parents lost their house. I lost my condo. I lost every single possession that I had. The only way I got through that was to keep things small. Focus on only what you can control. Chunk things, break them down. Just focus on the things that you can control each day, every day, all day. See you next time.